We are in wine country, El Dorado County today, Mike.
We're at a Ghost Winery, Rex, for the first time. You ever been to a Ghost Winery before?
First Ghost Winery I've ever been to.
Cool. It's from the 1850s, and we think it was still operating up into the 1880s, and then it just kind of went defunct.
Right.
Yeah, it's for sale if you feel bored and you want to buy it, or
the real estate sign is right over there.
Right there. Yeah, call Robin if you're bored. You want a really big project. Right?
Yeah, Robin Kirtland. It looks like.
Yeah, go Robin.
Go Robin.
Yeah, we'd love to see this come back because how cool a building! It's not just this one, but there's an old winery building dug into the ground, into the hill right across the street, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
So what was going on way back then? Well, they were making wine because they wanted to drink wine. There was no moving it around very well. You know, most of the stuff that was consumed was made pretty close to where it was consumed.
Right.
And so El Dorado County had a pretty good population up until the end of the gold rush and stuff. So the quality is really high, and that's one of the reasons that we were out here today, standing in the rain, bragging about wine. This is what we do.
Yeah, it is.
So we had two really great sets of results for our 2019 wines.
Right.
And even though that was the year we had a 15 days without power from PG&E, we shall overcome. Remember that? From the old days. We shall overcome, and we overcame. So we're seeing
which wine is that down here?
We're seeing some great results here. So these are from the San Francisco Chronicle. Inconic and Victory are both of our blended wines, our Ascendance wines. Those one double golds. And so double gold sounds like double secret probation from Animal House or something, but what it really means is all the judges on a panel gave it a gold medal. Right. And trying to get 5 or 6 wine types to agree on anything is almost impossible. So you brag about those, so watch me brag about it.
Double gold.
Let's do that again.
Way to go.
Right, and then these ones won just mere gold medals. Zinfandel and Barbera.
Right.
And then Primitivo.
Over here,
all won gold medals at that. And the coolest thing there is that there's 6,500 wines in this. Not every winery in California, not every wine in California. But you can't influence the results. It's not like congressional testimony. Right. So you just have to kind of accept what you get out of it.
You let them taste it, and you sit back and go, what do you think?
They tell you later. Yeah. And the nice thing is then you could objectify that and say, congratulations, and it also gives you realistic input on your juice. It's like your kids. You love all your juice. You love all your kids.
Yeah, well, everybody needs feedback, an objective opinion.
Sometimes the sheriffs show up and give you objective feedback on your kids.
Haven't had that opportunity yet.
Anytime. Who knows? But the nice thing is that, so you have the gold medal aspect of it, and then there's another set of results that you can get.
Sure.
And this is when what we call the points system. And so the points system is what magazines do.
Wine Enthusiast.
Is who we use because Wine Spectator costs a fortune, and we're standing in front of a ruined building in El Dorado County. We cannot afford that. Right? So the nice thing is, Petite Sirah, which is what's in my glass right here, got 93 points. This is the 2019 version.
Nice.
93 points in the Wine Enthusiast, which is worth a little bit of chest beating and trumpeting.
Sure.
Right? So that's what we're doing. We had a couple of things that got 91 points. Campione is another one of our high-end blends.
Nice.
Sangiovese based.
Yeah.
And then there's Malbec.
Right.
Zinfandel from this side.
Okay.
Zinfandel won a gold medal. It won 91 points. I'm confusing myself.
I love the Zinfandel. I mean, it's probably my favorite.
Our Merlot from the Gold Hill Vineyard out there.
Merlot is good too.
That won another 90 points. So the good news is, if you're a clubber, thinking about being a clubber, thinking about visiting, what you're going to find is that the wines that we're seeing results on from the 2019 vintage are already knocking it out of the park. Right. And so we're pretty proud, pretty happy to continue the legacy of really high quality wines in El Dorado County.
Cheers. And you do a great job, Mike. It's our pleasure to hang out with you and hear about what you're doing because you're one of those guys that does so many things really good. One, I think you're one of the best wine promoters I know.
Thank you.
In the sense of talking about what you're doing, getting people excited. You're involved in the community, and you make great wines. And
is that the trifecta?
I think it might be.
Thank you very much for the compliment, my man.
Yeah. And so let's look around a little more. and see what this 1851, right?
1854 was
54.
yeah.
1854.
And then, they were making wines up into the 1870s, and the building behind us has walls that can be taken down and moved around, so
Right.
it could be turned into a giant dance hall.
Yeah.
So
yeah, is that
let's say
amazing?
the gold miners knew how to party.
They sure did.
Yeah.
They sure did. So make sure you check out Crystal Basin Cellars. 2 locations, easy to find. You have the tasting room in Folsom, historic Folsom.
And Sutter Street, 813 Sutter Street.
Right. And then in Apple Hill, Crystal Basin Cellars, the mothership, as you
There's
call it.
3550 Carson Road.
Right.
And that's right on the freeway, but don't turn left because you can't do it. You
Right, not anymore.
You got to come up the back way or go through the roundabout that we haven't named yet.
Right. It's the Apple Hill Roundabout.
The Memorial Apple Hill Roundabout.
And so check it out. And this is the wines that you can pick up for yourself, right? You can come in
And
to
your friends.
the winery or,
And your
or tasting
family.
room and,
And
take
your
these home.
mother-in-law, if you even like her.
Yeah, and share it with family and friends. So definitely check it out. Crystal Basin Cellars on Facebook, on Instagram, on everything, all around the
All
world.
over.
All over.
Getting there done.
It's Rex on the Road. Thanks for joining us.